Welcome to Moan College Prep Academy's Class of 2022 graduation commencement. Please rise for our national anthem performed by our very own Kalina Yang.
Please rise for the American flag. Oh man, I'm too tall in here. I should be a little shorter like you guys. I should be short like everything. Yeah, we are too tall. So.
By the dawn's early light, once so proudly we held at the twilight last gleaming, whose was right hand brightest us through the perilous fight. Although ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting and gave proof through the night that a flag was still there. Oh, say does that spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the lands of the free and the hope of the brave. Please be seated. Please welcome our Chief Academic Officer, Ms. Daniela Dubniak, to the stage.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening to our families, friends, and our graduates. It is an honor to be with you and to celebrate those milestones with you. Graduates, today is the end of one chapter in your life, but the start of another new exciting chapter. Your family and friends are here to witness and celebrate this accomplishment with you. And I want to remind you that there are already so many lessons that you've gained that will serve you well now and in the future. If we have not learned anything in the past 2.5 years, we've learned resiliency. You spent almost a year and a half doing distance learning. And despite that, you bounced back to in-person learning last fall. You showed our younger students that we can endure challenges and come out even better. When I look at you, I see young adults who have dealt with the COVID pandemic, dealt with what it means to be a student, a family member, a friend during a difficult time. And I see a group of emotionally resilient individuals who lived, who thrived during the pandemic, and who are now ready to take on whatever life has in store for them. You went for weeks and months without seeing your teachers, friends, and probably even family members. You found your strength to persevere and kept your eye on a goal of graduation. And here you are today, ready to receive your high school diploma. In spring of 2020, you had to pivot and find a new way to learn. You spent hours looking at the screen and probably struggled to stay engaged. You faced new educational challenges along with how to navigate a pandemic. You faced uncertainty, you faced fear, and yet you did not let those things get the better of you. It is important that you see how these things are preparing you for the future. You demonstrated flexibility. You demonstrated that your ability to focus on the future was stronger than the daily obstacles you faced. You learned adaptability, and you learn how to cope with stress. There will be times in the future when you feel uncertain, when challenges feel overwhelming. But remember, you've been through those feelings before, and you came out better. Each of life's challenges will equip you with more and more resiliency. Your core is strong, and you can handle whatever life has in store for you. Let's look back at your educational journey. Oh, how you've grown. You have grown academically, and you have learned what you need to know for this next chapter in your life. But you've also grown socially, and you've grown emotionally. You've shown what it means to be loyal friends, family members, and students. Your teachers and I are so proud of you, and so proud to have been on this journey with you, and to have watched you change from bright-eyed young kids to adults ready to take on the world. It has been a privilege watching you grow. There are many of you who have been with us for a very long time, and there are some of you who just joined us recently, but nonetheless, you've been part of the family. We do have 12 students who have been here since first grade, and that's only because at that time we did not have a kindergarten. I'd like to especially acknowledge these 12 kids who have been with Hmong College Prep Academy for 12 years. So please stand when I say your name. Va Ming Cheng, Shermong Her, Ming King, Tamenis Cha, Lakapashi, Liam Ving, Ving Ving, Kevin Wu, Lucy Shang, Trevor Shang, Kalina Yang, and Tong Chi Ying. These students are testament to the strong community that makes Hmong College Prep Academy great. And I'm so proud we have shared this educational journey with you. You may sit down. HCPA is so proud of all of the growth you made. And remember to never stop growing. Just because you're done with school does not mean you'll stop learning and you'll stop growing. There will be times in life that learning will be hard. You'll find out that you made a wrong decision, or you discover that you might need to go down a new path. Be open to this. Be open to this learning. Be open to growing and exploring new ideas. The greatest growth comes when we confront obstacles. Don't ever let mistakes set you back. Mistakes don't define you. Remember that when something is hard, it means you're learning. Everything is hard before it becomes easy. As you celebrate graduation with your friends and family, you'll hear a lot of advice, and I encourage you to reflect on that and all of these pieces of information so that you can remember these things in the future. And of course, I have an advice for you as well. My first piece of advice is to stay humble. It'll take you a long way. You will go on to achieve great things. Many of you are starting college in the fall, and some of you are getting into work programs. Either way, you're going to accomplish great things. No matter how much knowledge you gain, no matter how important your job or position in life, remember to honor the voices around you. Everybody brings a perspective, and it's important to listen to that perspective, even when you disagree with it. Don't let the education, the position, or the job determine who you think is important. Everyone you encounter has something to teach you. Assume the positive in others and listen to what they have to say. And say thank you. Don't ever feel better than others. Don't be quick to judge others, as we don't know their story. To be humble means to show gratitude. There's a proverb out there, be like a bamboo. The higher you grow, the deeper you bow. Being able to have a humility and gratitude with others will help you learn and build connections with others. And as you graduate, take time to show gratitude to your parents and families. At this time, turn around and look at the crowd and give them a big applause, because they deserve this as much as you do. These friends and these families that are here for you have been with you every step of the way. They have been your support system and will continue being your support system. Your family has believed in you, and you would not be here without them. So always, always remember the sacrifices and work they've done to help you sit here today. My next piece of advice is to not worry about providing other people wrong. Instead, think of your family and all of the other cheerleaders in your life and prove them that they're right about you. Believe the people who see the best in you. Stick with people who know your heart and who believe in your dreams. We don't live in a perfect world. You will encounter people who don't have best of intentions. There will be people who will doubt you. But don't take it personally, because it's more about them than it is about you. Don't feel like you need to prove anything to anybody. Instead, listen to those who have